Hello Gemini and welcome back. Hi, I'm Karma and this is Karma on Deck. I'm going to do your reading for the week of February 27th. I can't believe this month went by already. So here we go for Gemini's reading for the week of February 27th through March 3rd. That went fast. Mercury retrograde all in the business. I was just talking to, who was I talking to? Taurus about moods that are going on. But when I come back on and do the live Q&A, we're going to talk about the astrological energy that's going on with us and what's going on with astrology. All right, so let's see what's going on for Gemini. This goes to Moxie. All right, Moxie, here we go. King of Cups. Six of Coins. Trying to figure out what you're going to do with your money much, Gemini. Ten of Swords, feeling overcommitted and boxed in. Hierophant, teacher. Are you stepping into a teaching role? Are you being expected to use your voice a little bit more? Five of Coins. Gemini's out there playing with their money, trying to decide what they want to do with it. If you look here, we've got the Six of Coins, which is the balancing act in the scale. Then we have the Five of Coins, which is having the money and having the bills in front of us, trying to figure out what we're going to do with it. Ten of Swords is overcommitted. Gemini is very concerned about getting themselves into a level space so that they don't spend the money before they earn it, and also making sure that they're not overcommitted. You do have the Hierophant. Usually that either means you're going into some higher education or that you are playing with being the teacher right now. You know what they say, when you start to come to that level of mastery with certain information, the teachers disappear. And the requirement then is for you to step in and be that teacher. Three of Coins, it means you're going to be really busy, extra labor, being on your feet or doing the physical activities, so to speak, to where you're going to feel super busy. Definitely all about money for Gemini right now. Definitely feeling as if things are about to get easier. This here is the Devil card. Devil card's always talking about you having habits, maybe avoidance, lying to yourself, lying to others, or people lying to you. Might even be some substance abuse or some kind of bad habits or addictions that are going on around you. May even be with yourself. You're trying to pay attention to what your bad habits are, being very much aware of and hypersensitive toward other people's honesty and integrity right now. However, this is all emotional state going on for you. You do have the Ace of Coins. You have money coming, and I see that a Gemini is very careful with it, being a good steward of that money. Ten of Wands, anxiety. What I don't like about the Ten of Wands is that feeling of overwhelm. That Ten of Wands paired with the, Ten of Swords is overcommitment and anxiety. The trick to fixing the anxiety regarding overcommitment is to start saying no. When you say no, you start to, this is one of my favorite coaching techniques, is to tell people to say no. And I mean to everything. Not just to begin setting your boundaries, which is a portion of it, but the second portion is to pay attention to how you feel when people ask you to do things, and then how you feel about turning them down. Hi, Karma, we're going to coffee. Are you joining us? No. No. No, I'm busy. No, I'm working. No, I already had coffee. No, I don't have the money right now. No, I'm a little tired. You don't need to qualify, quantify, or explain your no. And when you realize how many times you're saying yes to things and how often you're committing to stuff you really don't want to do, practicing with no for about a week. To your kids, can we get pizza? No. Can I go to my friend's house? No. Can you drive me somewhere? No. Just start practicing with no and get really fluid with it. Because once you start to experience where you're saying no or saying yes when you don't really want to, your no starts to get a little more resounding. But when you turn around the following week and start playing with yes, you're just recognizing that you're saying yes to give your best energy to whatever activity is coming up, to give your best energy to your yes, and you'll feel very differently about it when you do that. So that's a trick for getting rid of the anxiety and the Ten of Swords and Ten of Wands with overcommitment. We have the King of Wands here. So you're definitely coming into that play of leadership with your money. You have money coming in, surplus of money. I don't know whether that is you having extra money from your taxes or really cleaning up your budget or what's going on. But I'm also, love and money is the same energy. The client I had this morning, we were talking about that. She said, man, I don't want to do both. I don't want to have, a relationship when my money's just getting going. But here's what's true. Money in relationships is a receiving energy. A lot of times when we are with someone, we open ourselves to them, we're receiving love, and that starts to have us feel a little more abundant in our thinking. We go from fear mentality. There's a lot of us that clench really hard when a relationship begins, but it's a give and take. And so as we start to practice with give and take energy, the money starts to flow too. We lube that engine up, and everything starts to move a little more smoothly. So you can expect love and money to both line up together. You do have the 10 of Cups. You guys were all 10s. I think Taurus was all 7s. But you got 1, 2, 3 10s. Curious to see if you're going to get the other one. Just notice 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands. 10 is the number for Gemini right now. So you have this anxiety going on, really all about mapping your money, messing with your budget, and seeing what that all looks like for you. There is also, like I said, the King of Wands is all about mastery. So as you're moving forward, you'll be expected to be the one in leadership when it comes to your money, your budgeting, and your finances. Other people are looking to you for answers and as an example, because you do have the Hierophant there. And like I was saying, that's all about you stepping into leadership and possibly teaching. So you do have the Sun card too. So that's 1, 2, 3 major cards for you. So these are a big deal. The Sun card is all about balance, and so is the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups is internal and external balance. But as you're looking at all of this, just know it's not as bad as it looks. I am going to pull some cards for you from Mystic Dreamer. The first part with my Dragon Tarot is your Sun and rising sign. So let's pull some cards for the moon energy, how you think and how you feel for you Gemini moons. This also applies for those of you who are in relationship. However, like I've given my caveat, is this isn't for your love and lover relationship in specific, but in general, how your feelings and emotions are being tossed around right now. Gemini moon. Okay, hang on. I'm going to share this so that you guys can join me next time. Six of Wands, victory. You're all about money again. Your emotions are all wrapped around your money. You definitely are concerned about how people perceive you right now. And that is, the 10 of Cups. I always call that my Disneyland card. And that's because Disneyland isn't real. Disneyland is a script. It's costumes. It's faking it. So if Gemini is out there playing faking it, you're not living authentically. Not a bad thing. Sometimes we don't want people in our business, so to speak. And so we have a tendency to be careful with, or we put on a, fake it till you make it kind of shit. And that's because we don't want people to know our business when we're so oversensitive. It's like poking a bruise. We just don't want to witness to it right now. You do have 6 of Pentacles, which is charity. You're definitely walking away from situations that don't serve you. 4 of Cups, trying to massage things back into alignment that have been out of alignment. You guys are coming up just like Taurus here with the 4 of Pentacles. Gemini's out here feeling as if they're not getting their just due. However, even though you have all this money coming in to you, you're still feeling as if you got cheated somehow, or maybe it's the past that's cheated you. You kind of feel like, I screwed this up. What's the universe got against me? And you're definitely all about money. You got the Queen of Wands, you've got the 6 of Pentacles, and then you've got the 6 of Wands. So you're definitely worried about work and money, and you have no time for these relationship business type stuff. You're worried about drama with the individuals in your life. You have the 8 of Swords. So I would be cautious with people right now, because everything is perception is projection, right? So you've got the 8 of Swords, which is all about drama. Not every conversation is drama, but within your frustration that you have going on in just trying to focus on certain elements, you're finding that it's a little bit more to deal with than you wanted to. And so you do have the Page of Cups. So there are some new relationship energy coming your way. This might even be like a honeymoon phase with the current relationship you're already in, or it might just be a new relationship. Tread softly with Mercury retrograde in play. We don't want to bite into the pie of a narcissist just because it looks good. Mercury retrograde is going to get things all sideways. I do see Gemini being a little defensive right now. You've got your weapons out, and that's okay. Just don't stay there. You were a little hopeless with your relationships and how things were playing out, and so you're just being cautious that you don't repeat past patterns. We do have the Four of Pentacles, so you're not feeling as if people are giving their amount of contribution, so you're being a little stingy, and that's okay. I'm personally very much like that myself. I mean, if it's not equal measure, then I'm out. Use my time as well. I spend my time as well as I spend my money, and that's carefully. I think I said that quote right, but you get what I'm saying. Fuck it. So, like I was saying, you also have one of the same cards that Taurus did, and that's the Eight of Cups. And the Eight of Cups is you having this... you have a little bit of like, I want to quit, but you've thought about it, and instead you're just willing to stick it out and make the most of what you have in play already. But you do have the Magician card paired with the Ten of Cups, and that is the fake it till you make it, do the right thing, putting on a good show. Be careful that you're not faking it so much that you become superficial in those situations. Here we go, and this is Divination of the Ancients for Gemini. Let's see what card pops up for you guys. I'm going to go here. Wishbone, affirmation. So here's the thing, Gemini, you go back and forth often, and when you have the affirmation or wishbone, it's time to make a decision. It's time to start really doing your affirmations and doing your... vision board, because you get caught up in the day-to-day, you get caught up in the semantics of things, and you're not seeing the bigger picture. Can't see the forest for the trees kind of thing. So let's look really quick and see what this card is talking about. So this is talking about marking a new life. It's a very fertile time for you. And it's also saying watch your attitude. So here's the thing about Gemini right now. It's time to start. Gemini has a tendency to sit in the middle of the road and go of two minds, and that gets you a little frustrated because you start to feel a little stuck. Hello, Roadless, Smog, Fog, and Nexus. How you doing, guys? Anybody new? Curious? But anyways, play with your affirmation. Try to stay away from negative thinking right now. Remember, indecision is a decision, and I'm seeing Gemini not making quick moves because we want to have enough information and data, and you keep talking yourself out of it. Anyways, I'm Karma. Thank you for joining me. I am going to pop right back on after this one and do 2 more lives. I have Gemini, Cancer now after Gemini, and then I'll be going live for some Q&As if you want to hang out. Thank you for hanging out with me. Let me know where you are in the world, how you feel your reading went. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and I will catch you on the flip side. Oh, that is not my link. This is my link.